Welcome back to Financially Free with Latoya and Tracy, the podcast where your journey to financial freedom starts here, together. I'm your host, Latoya. Today we're going to discuss step 2 of the journey to better credit. Identify what's helping and hurting your score, then handle collections. Now that you know your score and have your reports, it's time to understand why your score is where it is and take action on one of the biggest score killers, collection accounts. So, let's analyze your credit reports. Go through each of your 3 credit reports and create 2 lists. List number 1, what's helping your score? List number 2, what's hurting your score? Write the list in your credit journey folder. Again, what's helping your credit and what's hurting your credit. This is your roadmap. Here's a list of what's helping your score. On-time payments, accounts with perfect payment history, age of accounts, older accounts in good standing, low credit utilization, credit cards with balances below 30% of the limit, mix of credit types, responsibly managed credit cards, installment loans, etc. And then a low number of hard inquiries. Fewer recent credit applications. So you're applying for fewer credit applications and having fewer people to pull your credit. What's hurting your score? Under what's hurting your score, late or missed payments, 30, 60, 90 days plus late. Listen, if you can, do everything possible to make at least the minimum payment on your accounts so it does not hit that 30-day mark. Once it hits 30 days, it could potentially be on your credit report for 7 years, and it will definitely impact your credit score. So at least make the minimum payment on your account. And if you don't have it, call the creditors and see if there's any type of program or anything that they can do to help you to avoid having this hit on your credit. So again, what's hurting your score? Later missed payments, collection accounts. These are accounts sent to collection agencies. Charge-offs. These are the accounts in which the creditor gave up on, and we'll tackle these in step 3. High credit utilization. Balance is above the 30% mark of your limit. Recent hard inquiries. Too many credit applications. Let me tell you, when you're checking out of that store and they're offering you 15, 20, whatever percent off just to apply, you don't even have to be approved. 9 times out of 10, in my personal opinion, it is not even worth it. Then errors or inaccuracies, wrong accounts, incorrect balances, fraud, etc. That's why it's important to look at your credit report and make sure that information is right. Let's talk about tackling the collection accounts. Collection accounts can drop your score by 50 to 100 points. Here's how to handle them strategically. So, number 1, you want to verify the debt is yours and it's accurate. Collection companies must prove that you owe the debt. So you can send a debt validation letter within 30 days of your first contact. If you need help with that, let me know. Request the original creditor's name, amount owed, and proof that you owe it, and the dates. Number 2, check the age of the debt. Most collections fall off of your credit reports after 7 years from the date of the first delinquency. If it's close to falling off, paying it may reset the clock in some states. So research your state's laws first. Old debts may not even be worth paying if removal is near. Number 3, dispute inaccuracies. If the collection agency cannot validate the debt or if there are errors, dispute it with all 3 bureaus. Use the dispute process on each of the bureau's website or send certified letters. I recommend, if you're on Equifax website, TransUnion or Experian, just go ahead and dispute it there because there's an option on those sites to dispute. Number 4, negotiate a pay for delete agreement. Before paying, contact the collection agency in writing. Offer to pay in exchange for removing the account from your credit report. Get the agreement in writing before sending any payment. And just know not all agencies will agree, but many will, and especially for the smaller debts. Number 5, If they don't or if they won't delete it, negotiate the amount. Collection agencies they often buy your debt for pennies on the dollar. Offer to settle for 30 to 50% of the balance and get written confirmation of the settlement. Let me say this again. Get written confirmation of the settlement terms before paying. You always want to get things in writing. Number 6, pay and document everything. Keep records of all payments, letters, and agreements. Put it in your folder or save it in your folder on your computer. Number 7, if removal isn't possible, at least get it marked paid. And that does matter. A paid collection is better than an unpaid one. Now that we've discussed step 2, identify what's helping and hurting your score, here's your assignment for the week. Number 1, complete your helping versus hurting list. Number 2, identify all collection accounts on your reports. Number 3, send debt validation letters to any collections you're unsure about. Number 4, research pay for delete strategies and draft your first negotiation letter. Last, dispute any inaccurate collections with the credit bureaus. Keep your momentum going. Every account you clean up is points back on your score. You're not just fixing credit, you're building financial power. If you have any questions, you can always send us a message on Instagram, Financially Free with LT. Thank you for listening to Financially Free with Latoya and Tracy. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share with friends or anyone who's ready to take control of their finances. I'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks.